Alright guys, this is GBP JPY. As always, start with the daily. The two black lines are a bit of a channel that this was stuck in. Going from the bottom, got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches of that black trend line, so it makes it very valid. Top one, we've got more than enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it respected both of these each time. And our entry, let's see, I think we've been in this cell for about over 10 days now with separate signals. Obviously some people have stayed in for the long haul, some people haven't. We've seen here, look at a circle, there's a clear break of our trend line with this green candle there, hope everyone can see. This one. It broke, retested, rejected, and it's just continued to fall ever since. So basically these two black lines, I wouldn't say they're invalid now because it could still pop up in the next few weeks to retest this, so I would leave it on. But that is the break of the trend line. So we'll zoom into the 4 hour. We've basically just been doing various different fib moves on this since it broke. As always, the purple lines are support and resistance levels. They always remain the same. I always put them on the daily chart, and then when you zoom in on 4 hour, you can just move them a little bit tighter, just to make sure they are at the right areas. This yellow box here is a current support and resistance area, which is being respected. Slightly frustratingly on our part, but we're more than enough in profit, so we don't have to worry about it too much. A clear break of this box, and it could fall anywhere around 147, 163 here, which is past our take profit level. But again, I do see this one just continuing to fall for probably another week. The current state is everything's just respecting falling to the downside. These are our moving averages. Blue over red, again, when they crossed over here and it fell, this was just still in our horizontal channel. So that was one confluence to go into a sell. We didn't enter there. We broke this trend line, second confluence, retested, which is always a very good confluence to make sure you get the right entry. And again, it did retest once more with a big rejection. But since then, it's continued to fall. And the moving averages have stayed to the downside. Red over blue means that it's going to continue to fall. Where do we have our fib up to now? I might as well put a new one on just so you guys can see. We had one from the top to the bottom there. And just as expected, our favourite little area that everyone knows from the training, 50 to 61.8, big rejection, and that was when we first entered around 10 days ago. And obviously since then it's plummeted quite a lot. So then you move the fib to that top area, this down to the newer low, and we have another one. To zoom in a bit further for that one. As you can see here, 50, 61.8. This wick here, I'll just delete the green circle. This big wick here was the big rejection. Basically just to confirm that we're continuing to the downside. So again, we stayed in, we sent another few signals from there to the downside and it's plummeted once again. Not sure if there's still a fib we can get on, possibly. Yeah, just about. That's the newest fib, and this again is still the 4 hour chart. You can go into 2 hour if you want. I mean, we might as well do that actually. So I know a few of you guys have been asking about shorter time trades. There's the fib, top to the bottom, and what do you know? That area there, I hope everyone can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wicks all touching in and around the 50. Hasn't quite touched the 61.8, but as the moving averages are still converging to the downside, we're still in a massive downward trend. That again would have been more than enough for another entry, and lo and behold, it has continued to fall from there. Current state, just to confirm, the yellow box I just recently put on, I think it was yesterday. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly even 5 rejections of that level so far. So this is forming a bit of a resistance level. The price can't quite break. As we say that, we're forming another 2-hour candle to try and push through that. And like you say, as soon as we do get a break below, a 2-hour candle close below 149,000, I see this rapidly falling, and I would say 147,500 very minimum by the end of the week. But I think we will just continue to hold and just see where this one goes. 147,163 is the next major area of support. So I would write that down or put it on your charts. That is my overall target, hopefully for this week. I would like to get out of this trade before the end of the week, just because it just can't continue to fall too much after that. It's been in decline for around 10, 12 days now, and that is like quite a lot. So you would expect something to either reverse or form a major area of support. Back out to the daily. Again, you don't really need to know, but that red line is just there. 1 big bounce, 2 big rejection, and it has formed there and there and there. Resistance, 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 support, support, support. So that is the major overall target, that red line, 147,163. Hope this video made sense. Any questions, just send them in, guys. Thanks.